This is the first single. It's called Georgia Clay. And I wrote this with my younger brother, who you guys were talking about earlier, who's the lead singer. Well, I don't know. There's 3 lead singers from Lady Annabelle, but he's the one who's 6'7". And we were talking about my dad's old truck, his '77 Silverado, that he basically told us that we weren't going to be men unless we, like, drove that truck or whatever. So, it was like a rite of passage into manhood. It was also what we were supposed to drive first. What we learned how to drive on it. And believe me, man, I experienced my first everything in this truck. I mean, if that truck was Herbie and it could tell stories, good Lord, what it had seen. And I was talking with Charles, and I was like, I wonder if we could find that truck, because AKA Chucky totaled it when I went off to college. He totaled it in a 4-way intersection. Idiot. And the thing was awesome. And there's a bunch of old Georgia Clay underneath that truck from like everywhere we had gone, because it's not like we ever washed it. And I was like, man, if we could get under that thing and see if that Georgia Clay is still under there, I bet there's stories in there. There's something that's going to remind us about something. There's a ding in probably the hood that'll remind us about, Tiffany, I'm not going to say her last name, who was destroyed drunk, and she had her stilettos on, and they were digging into the top of the truck, and there's a bunch of guys going, no, get off of there. So anyway, there's one story.
That's what you were saying.
Maybe not. Ain't it funny how some things take you back, and the here and now just fades to black. When I pull that blue tarp off of that time machine, and then it hits me, 17 years old running on dumb luck. Spent the whole damn summer living in that truck. Well, them old tires still covered in all that mud, and life just sticks with me in my blood. When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, just like that Georgia Clay. Only one of my friends with a fake ID, true too, yeah, made me the hometown celebrity. Just to put her in park in a vacant lot. Man, I still can't believe we never got caught. When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, just like that Georgia Clay, all over everything. Every last memory, man, it's all coming back to me. Ain't it funny how some things take you back? When life was nothing more than living for the night, just trying to steal a kiss on the tailgate of that ride. Good old days don't wash away, yeah. That's some things, they just don't change, just like that Georgia Clay, all over everything. Every last memory, it's all coming back to me, yeah. Thank you. You guys like my fake lap steel?